here, and welcome friends to another Eugene's Ramble time. And today we are talking about the Chouriki Sentai Ohranger DVD from Shout Factory. And once again, it is an honor to be doing another one of these nifty little DVDs. Had a blast watching the series, was finally able to see the whole entire series. But anyway, before I get ahead of myself and everything, this DVD was released on November 1st, 2016 for a retail of $53.97. So it just came out recently. But clearly I made my pre-order on this DVD back in early August. And here's the whole deal. When you do a pre-order with Shout Factory, you get your copy like 2 or 3 weeks earlier before the actual release date, which is a real nice thing that Shout Factory does. And, you know, pretty much you can watch the series even before this sucker hits the shelves. But anyway, and also please make sure you check out my Ohranger Shogakukan book review. I just recently did a review on that book and had a blast doing that one. I just like Ohranger, period. But anyway, just to give you a little background about this series, Ohranger is the 19th Sentai of the series that aired in 1995 through 1996 with 48 amazing episodes and 2 movies, Ohranger the movie and Ohranger vs. Kakuranger. Of course, Ohranger the movie premiered after episode 7, and pretty much Ohranger vs. Kakuranger premiered in 1996, pretty much a crossover of Ohranger and Kakuranger, the 19th Sentai versus the 18th Sentai. But sadly, friends, this DVD does not have those movies. Pretty much just the 48 episodes of the series. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the outer cover here. And pretty much similar to Zyuranger, Dairanger, and Kakuranger, we're seeing this a lot. Before Power Rangers, there was Super Sentai. And of course, you all know how I feel about that, friends. I've talked about it in Kakuranger and the Dairanger Ramble time. So I won't go there again, but I pretty much don't like this. But anyway, as you can see here, here is Chouriki Sentai Ohranger right here in Japanese here. Got a nice shot here of the 5 Ohrangers helmetless, which is something I always like. And I know this picture was taken either before or during the series. I'm not really sure, but this is a nice image here of the 5. You know, I like something like this. This is really nice here. But anyway, right here at the bottom here, we got, you know, nice little screenshots here of what we'll be seeing in this DVD. And right here it says Chouriki Sentai Ohranger, the complete series. And then right here on the side here, it says 8 DVD set. So, of course, in this set here, we only have 8 discs instead of 10. The last 3 had 10, so this one here has 8, due to the fact of, you know, how many episodes this series has. But anyway, as you can see, it's got, you know, Super Sentai right here, Chouriki Sentai Ohranger, the complete series, and Shout Factory's trademark and DVD. On the back here, once again, it pretty much says before Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there was Super Sentai. Feel free to pause this part here. This is all on the plot here. But of course, I will be reading you the plot later on in this Ramble time. So, you know, you can read it right now. You can pause it right now and read it. Or you can pretty much hear me read it to you. But anyway, here we got a nice shot of the 5 Ohrangers here. And then here are the 5 Ohrangers in their civilian form. And then them in the cockpit of Ohranger Robo. And of course, it's, you pretty much see it's got Shout Factory's trademark, Saban brand, DVD video, NTSC, Dolby Digital, and it's in color. And the running time, friends, is approximately 16 hours. And of course, the audio is Japanese Dolby Digital Stereo. And of course, you know, right here, it gives us the name of who made the packaging design by Andrew Robertson. So, now, friends, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the DVD case. And so, here we go. Pretty much, as you can see, it's pretty much similar, you know, what I've showed you with the last 3. And so, pretty much we have your discs nicely organized and so on. We got nice little pictures here. And I'll show you the pictures a little bit later after I show you the disc. But anyway, here's what the disc looks like. Of course, pretty much going with the very front cover of the DVD. Really nice with the 5 Ohrangers. Ohranger has 48 episodes, so meaning this DVD case has less than the last 3. The last 3 had 10 discs. This one here has 8. And, you know, of course, Chourranger had 50 episodes, Dairanger had 50, and Kukkaranger had 53. This one here, 48. But anyway, well, pretty much due to the length of episodes we have 8 discs, so meaning they were able to squeeze in 6 episodes per disc. So episode 1, disc 1 had episode 1 through 6. Disc 2 had episodes 7 through 12. Disc 3 had episodes 13 through 18. Disc 4 had episodes 19 to 24. Disc 5 had episodes 25 through 30. Disc 6 had episodes 31 through 36. Disc 7 had episodes 37 through 42. And Disc 8 had episodes 43 through 48, which is the finale of Ohranger. So, alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the sleeve here. And I just want to give y'all better close-ups of this because I mentioned this in the Kukkaranger Ramble time, but due to that, you know, the case, you really can't really see much, even though it's like, it's a see-through case. But I would prefer to give like nicer zooms here. But anyway, the inside of here is a little bit different compared to the other 3. Pretty much they would have all their images and stuff up here on the top here. And they would have the disc names and the episode numbers and episode names and so on. But the Ohranger DVD is a little bit different. And I think I prefer having all the disc numbers and the episode names all here instead of on the bottom here. But anyway, I'm going to give you some close-ups here. Here's some nice shots of the 5 Ohrangers, them fighting the Machine Beasts, and then a nice shot of Ohranger Robo, the 5 Helmetless. Once again, another nice shot of them fighting the Machine Beasts. And here's a nice shot of the 5 confronting the Barlow Soldiers. Really nice here. Also, the American name for the Barlow Soldiers are the Cogs. And then here are all the the disc numbers, episode names, and so on. So as you can see, episode 1 is Invasion 1999, and all the way down. And like I said, pretty much 6 episodes per disc, due to the fact that this series was 48 episodes long. So, and then here is the last episode here. It says The Heroes of Love. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if my camera's catching it, but they got a little image in the background here of the 5 Ohrangers with their weapons and so on. I don't know if you can see that. But, anyway. Well, friends, let me go ahead and talk about this, and I'm going to first off talk about this for sure. But if you all are wondering, is there a Chourranger promo on the very last episode of Ohranger? Sadly, no. They're pretty much doing a repeat of what they did in Dairanger and Kukkaranger, and mainly this one as well, not giving us that promo of the next Sentai. So it's not bad, but I kind of wish they did give us a promo of, you know, what's the next Sentai after this one, you know? But, anyway, and there is no word yet on a Chourranger DVD. Not yet. Probably by the time this goes up, we'll get an announcement about, you know, Chourranger going to be released either in May or whatever. But we don't know yet. So, also want to talk about is Marathon this whole entire series. I had a blast watching this series. As a matter of fact, episodes 31 through 42 are the only episodes I did not see. So pretty much it was episodes 1 through 30 and pretty much the last 4 or 5 episodes of Ohrangers I saw either subbed or raw. And so marathoning this was fun. I pretty much spent 3 days watching this series and it was fun. You know, you're talking about, you know, they say the time length is 16 hours. Well, that's pretty much all day. But it was pretty much fun. Also, friends, I'm going to talk about the subtitles. The subtitles on this DVD, pretty much the same as Cucker Rangers. It's white fonts, big bold fonts, and pretty much the translation. I mean, the translation is okay. It's decent. There is no misspelling or anything, and I'll show you that whenever I show you the screenshots. Speaking of screenshots, I do have 35 screenshots to show you in this ramble time, so keep an eye out for that. And like I said, had so much fun watching this series. I did like Power Ranger Zeo, and I do most assuredly like Ohranger. One thing I can't leave out, friends, about this DVD is the picture quality. My God, it is absolutely gorgeous, and just, the colors are just fantastic, especially if you're watching it on an HD TV or, just any kind of TV, your own laptop or whatever, but the quality, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to definitely be showing you some footage of mainly the menus and so on, and then a little later on the screenshots also, so you'll get what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the menus in this nice DVD set. Alright, here we go, friends, with the menus. So you always have a choice here: play all episode lists and subtitle options. And you'll be hearing the ending theme of Ohranger's playing with this menu showing. So, anyway, as you have your choice, English subtitles either on or off. So we'll turn them on. And one thing I forgot to talk about in the Ranger, Die Ranger, and Cucker Ranger Ramble Times, but mainly this. I am very happy to see this here, the logo of Super Sentai in English. I'm kind of happy they had that. And I know they had it in the other ones as well, but, I'm kind of glad they didn't add this before they were Power Rangers there was. But I'm glad we got this here. And I apologize if I keep griping about the part about before Super Sentai, before Power Rangers there was Super Sentai. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the menu here. And we'll go to episode lists. And of course, here is the thing. When you hit episode lists, and you pretty much have a choice it's out of all these 6 episodes you can choose. And after you get done playing it, it'll go back to this one. This menu here, and you can either go to the next episode and so on. But when you do play all, you'll be going through all 6 episodes. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you here on this the menus pretty much. So here we go. And now let's go ahead and check out the screenshots. So here we go. Alright, friends, I'm going to go ahead now and read to you the plot of Ohranger. And while I'm reading this, I do have my 35 images popping up as we speak. And, this will just give you a clue on, what the subtitles look and the picture quality of, the DVDs and so on. So, just figure I'd give you a clue on that. And this first plot I'm going to be reading came from my source called supersentai.com. A big thank you for that. So I'm going to go ahead and read. And so here we go. 600 million years ago, ancient mankind, probably not the same race as in Ranger, created the rebel robot Botchus, who was banished off Earth by Ricky slash King Ranger. In 1999, the machine of paranoia now intend to wipe out humanity and bring about machine rule on Earth. Chief Counselor Murai brought back to life the energies that birthed by the lost super civilization on the supercontinent of Pangai 600 million years ago. Putting together pieces of a stone plane discovery 3 years ago, the secrets of superpower became known. The Ohranger base was built in Japan's southern Alps, where remnants of the lost super civilizations were found. Murai built a pyramid that generated tetrahedron power, the power needed to give the 5 UA officers the ability to change into the Ohrangers. The legendary Ricky slash King Ranger reappeared in modern times to aid the team. So, friends, pretty much that's it for this first plot. Pretty much the story takes place the year 1999. Ohranger aired in 1995. So the story starts 4 years later, pretty much. So here we are, 1995 when the show aired, and then, the story takes place in 1999. So 4 years later. But anyway, and so once again, I'm gonna give props for SuperSentai.com for this information. So that's my first plot. I got another plot coming. So here we go. Okay, now continuing on, here's another plot, and all credit goes to tvropes.org, and it's pretty much what the same on what you heard on the first plot that I read to you just recently. But here we go. It says 6 million years after being expelled from Earth by his creations on Pangai, the evil robotic Botches has returned with his machine empire, Paranoia. In order to defeat the threat, 5 officers of UAOH, United Air Force over Tech Hardware, must use technology from Pangai itself to become the mighty Ohranger team. Now, that's one. That's another source I got. So I'm gonna go ahead now and read the plot that's on the DVD case. So please bear with me. And what I'm gonna do after I get done reading the case, I'm gonna read another plot to you, and it's pretty much the plot that happened all like for the rest of the series on like episode 35 to the end, pretty much. So the DVD case says it is the year 1999. The machine empire Paranoia, led by Emperor Botchus, had invaded Earth with the intention of wiping out all human life and bringing about machine rule. Chief Counselor Moria of the UOH, United Air Force over Tech Hardware, in a desperate attempt to quell the invasion, has revealed super energies born of the lost civilization of Pangai, enlisting an elite squad of the finest officers of the UAOH has to offer. Mirai has harnessed tetrahedron power, granted team the power to transform into the O'Rangers and save humanity from its darkest crisis yet. So yeah, a very interesting story here. What I've learned is, there was one point when the invasion would happen, everything, they would need more power. Like, for instance, they really needed Ohranger Robo to fight the invasion again. Then, uh, when Ranger Robo failed, they had to get Red Puncher, and then it just kept going on and on and on. Meaning that's pretty much what the plot was about. The plot was about them getting more power to fight the Paranoia Empire. So, basically, with this plot here, I'm gonna just kind of just tell you what really happened at the end here. But anyway, of course, we had to deal with Bacchus Fondo on episode 1 through 34. He was defeated by old Blocker, and then Bomber the Great shows up after he was defeated, and he tries to take over. He tries to wipe out Hysteria and Budon. He kills Budon and sends what was left of Budon's body with Hysteria to some sort of unknown planet, and they found Bacchus Fondo's head, and Bacchus Fondo and Hysteria gave their powers to Budon to rebuild Budon into a teenage adult-sized robot. He kept the name Budon, but went by Kaiser Budon. Then all of a sudden, Hysteria's niece, Matiwa, shows up, and they became husband and wife. Uh, Bomber the Great becomes their servant, and later on dies. And then pretty much the rest of the series, we deal with Kaiser Budon and Matiwa. So, like I said, they got married, and uh, pretty much later on, at the end of the very last episode, you will definitely see their kid, Budon Jr. But anyway, the invasion of Paranoia got worse for the O'Rangers. In episode 45, they destroyed the base. They captured 2 of the mechas, and the O'Rangers were powerless. So they had no choice but to leave Earth. They were
they were gone for 6 months. Things have changed all during the 6 months. Uh, Paranoia has taken over the planet Earth and everything. That's when Budon Jr. is born and everything. And so anyway, the Ohrangers are still powerless, but they still got Chouriki inside of them. During the final battle with Kaiser Budon and Mutiwa, they defeated those two with the mechas, and then Hysteria takes her life because you know, her love for Budon, and she wasn't even thinking about Budon Jr., but Budon Jr. was being taken care of by Gun Majin. And so that's pretty much how the plot goes. And hopefully I got it all right. Um, and pretty much the Ohrangers won this battle. I mean, they were able to defeat Kaiser Budon and Mutiwa with their powers, and they pretty much saved the Earth. But for how long, we don't know. Um, the storyline, I gotta say, this was very intense. When I first saw the very first episode of Ohranger, I was like, wow, talk about just powerful. You know, uh, here's an invasion that's happening in 1999. A story that, I mean, a year that hasn't even happened yet, like 4 years, I mean, 1995 through 1999. Think about that. So I dig this plot. I really do. And, um, everything about Rangers, I really dig. And of course, I mean, I couldn't get over what they did, to Budon. I didn't know they were going to actually kill him, but they did that due to the fact that, they were going to change him into Kaiser Budon. So, anyway, and I do dig the cast and the characters, um, Goro being the captain of the four Rangers, and then, um, having a 6 million year, uh, what is it, Prince, I believe. I'm talking about Ricky, King Ranger, come in and help them and to defeat Paranoia. So, but anyway, that's pretty much my input on the plot and pretty much everything that I have here. Um, so let's go ahead and continue on with this ramble time on the Chouriki Sentai Ohranger DVD by Shout Factory. So here we go. Oh, friends, and also that's all my pictures that I have that I taken off of my TV, and I hope they all came out good and everything. I was trying my best. I had some sort of I'm feeling lucky program that kind of spiced the pictures a little bit. So I hope that helps out. And so, like I said, that's all my 35 pictures. I went a little bit more higher this time than I did with Cucker Ranger and Die Ranger. Cucker Ranger and Die Ranger, I had 20 pictures. As to Ohranger, I went a little bit above. So, but anyway, well, let's go ahead and get back to it with this ramble time. So here we
Before
go.
I conclude, friends, I have a message to Shout Factory. Please, please announce a Car Ranger DVD. Please. As soon as I hear the announcement, and then months later we get the pre-orders up and everything, I'm going to snag it. And I cannot wait to do another ramble time on these nice nifty little DVDs. I mean, Shout Factory has already given us Jew Ranger, Die Ranger, Cucker Ranger, and Ohranger. So we already got 4 Sentais already. And I cannot wait to see what happens in the future of Super Sentai with these little nifty little DVDs. But anyway, so keep your fingers crossed, friends. I know I am. So let's go ahead and conclude this ramble time on the Ohranger DVD from Shout Factory. Well, so here's final thoughts on the Chouriki Sentai Ohranger DVD from Shout Factory. Well, I could tell you this. I'm very happy to have this DVD box set. It gave me a chance to watch the whole entire series, mainly, with all 48 episodes, mainly. And I still wish they could have added the 2 movies in, because, I mean, hell, if it says Chouriki Sentai Ohranger the complete series, you'll be thinking, oh, I'm getting all 48 episodes and the 2 movies. Well, sadly, that's not the case with this DVD, but really and truly, I can look past on that. And this part here, y'all know this is not my favorite part of this DVD at all, but I love this part here. This is my most favorite part here, and the series of Ohrangers, I love the plot, love the suits, the designs, the mecha, everything about this show. So, do I highly recommend this DVD? Yes, I do. Should be on Amazon and go to Shout Factory. That's where I got mine from. Also, eBay if you want to get it cheaper. I don't know if you can get this DVD cheaper, but all I can say is good luck to all you out there on getting this nice DVD, because Ohranger is a very fun Sentai. I enjoyed watching this marathon, and I would recommend you watch this series also and doing it as a marathon as well. So good luck, friends. And well, that is it for this Ramble Time. This is the Eugene's Ramble Time number 8, all on the Chouriki Sentai Ohranger DVD from Shout Factory. I hope you enjoy. Well, friends, please check out my blog, follow me on Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And if you like this Ramble Time, please smack that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Well, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out. And friends, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this Ramble Time. And I will most assuredly see you next time. Bye, my friends.